Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Chapter 3.8 Notes, Part 2. Today we're talking about special cases and compound inequalities with OR. So our learning target today is to be able to solve compound inequalities. So all of these that we're going to be talking about today are special cases. So to see exactly what that's like, let's first go ahead and solve these guys. Now it's the exact same thing as we were talking about yesterday, okay? We're doing the same steps. Get the x by itself, and we're going to get our answer, okay? Let's do it to the other side. You're dividing by -2, and so that's x, oh, let's make that actually look like an x and 2, and wait, what did we divide by? Yeah, we divided by negative, so that means we have to flip that sign. Okay, so let's graph this. We have -6, and we have a +2. Now for -6, it's a closed circle, and we're going to shade that to the left. Now for 2, it's a closed circle, and we have to shade it to the, wait, left. What's going on there? How do we write that? Never seen anything like that before. That's okay, we're doing it right because our symbols are both telling us that we need to shade to the left, okay? So when we write this in interval notation, just like all the other times, we're going to start from left to right, and that is from -infinity, and then it goes all the way to 2. And then you close that guy off. Okay? That's it. All right, we're doing the same things as we talked about, okay? Our little note said, look to see where it is shaded. Both inequalities point to -infinity. All right, example number 2. Let's draw the line down both of those. Let's go ahead and start solving. 8 minus 2 is 6 is less than x, and we have to remember that we want the variable first. Okay, so the x comes first, then the x. Take a look to see who that's pointing at, and it's pointing at the 6. Ms. Carranza talks about who's it eating. The little Pac-Man, it's eating the x. Okay. All right, other side, add 6 to both sides. You get x is greater than 2. All right, so we've got 2 and 6. At 6, we have an open circle, and we're shading to the right. And at 2, we have an open circle, and we're shading to the right. Oh, that's going to be weird. We have 2 open circles. Okay. But the first thing you see is at the open circle at 2. Okay. The 6 is an open circle too, but since the other quality filled it in, it's included in the answer. So that means when we write the set notation, we're starting at 2, and it goes all the way to infinity, okay? This 6 got colored in, so now that's part of the answer. All right, example number 3. Let's see if you guys can do it. Go ahead and pause the video, and let's see how you do. Did you guys get a fraction? I hope so, because you were supposed to. Okay? So, we got add 5 to both sides. You get k is less than 3. Subtract the 9 to both sides, divide by 4, and you get k is greater than -3/4. So let's draw the graph. We got -3 over 4, and we also have 3. So this is telling me that k is less than 3, but k is greater than 3/4, so then I got to shade the other way. My entire graph is shaded in. That's weird. How are we going to write that in interval notation? Well, we start over here, and that's -infinity, and we go all the way to +infinity. So that's how we would write that. We would also, you could see that written as all real numbers, okay? But when you're writing it in interval notation, this is how you say it. Okay, example number 4. All you guys, see how you do. Please pause the video. Okay, and there we go. Now, on the first one, you add 8 to both sides. You get negative 8 plus 8 gives you 0. Divide both sides by 9, and that is 0. On the flip side, you subtracted 7 to both sides. 2 minus 7 is negative 5. And if you notice, the m's on the opposite side. So what we had to do is we flipped it around, and notice which way this is pointing. It's pointing at the negative 5. So when I flipped it, I made sure it was still pointing there. After you graph that, you end up getting that the interval notation is negative 8 to, or negative 8, negative infinity to positive infinity. So that's it for chapter 3.8. Now, if you have any questions, please come find Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.